police sketch of the perpetrator. And they're thinking maybe this perpetrator and the masked man are the same guy. So they sort of have a lead on this, but they're still not really any closer to solving this murder. And unfortunately, over time, the case just goes cold. Until 21 years later, this story has caught the interest of this woman, who we'll call Curious Joy. And Curious Joy is a blogger, and she's sort of an amateur investigative journalist, and she decides to dig deeper into this story. And she researches everything she can about it, and she drives by the exact spot where Eleven was kidnapped, and she retraces his steps. She starts blogging about all of it. She personally interviews 2 persons of interest. But then, Joy discovers an article from 1987, which was 2 years before Eleven was kidnapped. And this article talks about a string of essays and attempted essays in a nearby town, all involving young boys. So she brings this information to 12, who is an adult now. And Curious Joy's like, do you think that this is the same guy that was involved in your assault? And 12's like, probably yeah. So they then take this info to Eleven's parents. Now Eleven's parents, even after all these years, they still want answers. Like, what happened to Eleven? So they go to police and they start demanding that they reopen the case. And they are relentless about it. Meanwhile, 12 and Curious Joy, they're tracking down leads left and right. And they're trying to learn more about how all these essays might be connected. And they start calling the police 3 times a week, sometimes 3 times a day, trying to get them to re-examine Eleven's case. But allegedly, police are telling them that they're wrong, that none of these essays are connected at all. But Joy and 12, they know they're right. And eventually, Curious Joy and 12, they get featured